Now, the question then begs, is black culture ghetto? Short answer to that question is yes, black culture is very ghetto. Prime example of that is an event that occurred last weekend, which is the BET Music Awards. Moving on to the award show itself, when you look at the artists' performances, same thing, a lot of sexualization, promotion of violence, regular black culture. Now, if you look at the BET Awards or just hip hop culture in general, it is very easy for one to come to the conclusion that it is in fact ghetto.
Everything I'm about to say, you already know it to be true. You are a slave. You are a slave to money, to social economics, to status, to politics, to ideology. You have sold your soul to have a place in a world order that you should naturally oppose. Now see, there's one problem with that. BET does not represent black culture.
What?
What you see on BET is not a representative of black culture. It's not a reflection of black culture. It's not indicative of black culture. Let me prove it to you. See, when I tell people, and I say this a lot on here, right? When I talk about these stars and stuff, like when I hear things about like stars and singers and rappers, I'd be like, I have no idea who that is. You know, and the same types of people that's always doing these videos talking bad about these people, they know them all. I mean, I learned about more rappers and entertainers and people that's supposed to be celebrities. I learned about these people from YouTube content creators. And I don't listen to gossip. Well, I guess they are gossip content creators, really. But I listen to content creators that's dealing with like relationships or quote unquote black issues, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking for content, you know what I'm saying? Because again, these things I won't think about on my own. But they know all the rappers. They know their lyrics. I was listening to Charleston White talking about, you know, he's roasting the black culture and the lyrics of the music, and he knows all these songs.
What?
He knows the lyrics to songs I never heard of.
What?
Artists that I never heard of.
What?
So you're actually listening to this stuff, bruh. You're pretending like you are against it, but you're listening to this stuff. Whereas with me, I don't listen to it. So look at this right here, right? It say BET struggles to relate with black viewers. Many African Americans don't watch the channel that's supposed to serve them.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna stop there, right? Because what y'all don't understand is that I don't watch these things. I have never watched the BET Awards ceremony or award show. Never. Not one. I've seen clips of them. Depending on which artist perform, I've seen that performance. I watch clips. Like if a certain artist was on there, I might watch that clip of that performance, and that's it. I have never, ever watched a BET award show.
What?
Never. I've never been to Freaknik.
What?
Never. Never had an interest in going to Freaknik. I was balling at one point in my life, people. I mean, for many years, in my prime years, I'm balling. I'm running up and down the East Coast. I'm living free. I didn't have like employment, you know what I'm saying? I was making a lot of money. I could schedule my time how I wanted to. I could move how I wanted to. I never had an interest in going to Freaknik. I never had an interest, because you know, when I was college age, to me, college students were children. I wanted nothing to do with them, man. I was doing big boy stuff, you know what I'm saying? When I was college age, I had nothing in common with a student at all. You know what I'm saying? The silly type things they would do at Freaknik, I was way above that, bro. You know, I was way above and beyond that stuff, man. That wasn't even my type of hangout. That wasn't my type of crowd, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff, y'all have to understand, most black people don't even pay attention to. How do I know? Well, let's look at what they say about the viewership. This year, down in red, this year the BET Awards show did 2.8 million total live views across 9 Paramount networks. And that's up 2% from last year. 2.8 million up to from 2%. Now let me tell you something about this. Let's just do 3 million. Let me tell you something. All 3 million were not black people. So maybe 1.5 million were blacks. Another 1.5 million was a combination of whites, Asians, Mexicans, Latinas, and so forth, right? That's who watched that stuff. 1.5 million people does not represent our culture. If you believe we are 40 some odd million strong, which we are probably more than that, a lot more, then 1.5 million of us is not even 1% of us paying attention to BET.
What the fuck?
So don't make this about our culture, because BET is not reflective, indicative, or representative of black culture. The problem with black people is, let me switch this screen off. The problem with black people is that we have too many factions, right? The subsets, the most destructive subsets have the most exposure, whether it's on social media or whether it's in the mainstream media. The so-called hip-hop culture, which represents a very small subset, right? Or the, and I'm not talking, I shouldn't even say hip-hop culture because that's misleading. Because you got old school so-called hip-hop and this new rap culture thing. Because the hip-hop culture is something else. It's art, it's dance, it's all that stuff, right? That's hip-hop culture. This stuff here is just, it's decadence.
What?
You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know what to call it. You know what I'm saying? It's sinful. And this wicked, sinful type stuff that we do in the so-called rap music is a subset that is highly televised. And then you got the social media crowd, right? That represent either Democrats, lefts, and rights. This is the left over my hand, so I guess looking at the screen, it's gonna be the other way around. But you get what I'm saying. You got left and right. That's the only two ideologies you got, right? Represented. The problem is the meat of black Americans, how we are, how we actually think, how we actually move, is never represented. The heart of black people are never represented. The majority of us are never represented. It's only the subsets, and this is misleading because most of us, and it's not the truth, most black people don't vote at all. See, I'm actually a part of the majority, especially among black men. I'm actually part of the majority of black men that don't vote at all. But where's my representation? Who represents me? Who talks for the brothers like myself that don't participate in none of this madness? And you know, if we don't vote, we damn sure ain't listening to no ratchet music on BET. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.